Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. It's your girl, the Real Truth Divine Feminine, and I come with a quick little message for you guys. And my message to you guys is, God did not let you down. You let your own self down. You have to take accountability for the things that happen, the things that you allowed to happen. Um, Oftentimes, we want to get mad and upset at God when things not going right in our life. When we even though we're praying, even though we on the right track, but we have to sit down and we have to forget, hey, it might not been in this season. It might have been 4 seasons ago that we wasn't doing things right. And we still have to pay for the consequences. Consequences still have to take place for what we did do. So we can't get upset and turn our back on him for our own shortcomings, our own downfall. We have to learn how to take accountability for the things that we did, that we got ourselves in our own situation that we may be facing, that we put our back against the wall, that we didn't manage what we needed to manage proper, that we didn't do what we need to do proper. We can't fault him. We got to keep looking towards him, though. Even though we did put our back against the wall, even though we might have fell short, even though we might have didn't do what we were supposed to do, we still have to continue to look towards him, because that's where our answer gonna come. When we take our eyes off of him and put our eyes on our problems and man, then that's when worrying kick in. We should never be sitting around worrying about anything but worshiping about everything. We should never get upset with him when stuff don't happen on his time. And even though he told us that he was going to do it, when stuff don't happen on our time, and we shouldn't be mad because it's his timing. It's his time, excuse me. It's his timing that always take place. It's his timing where the blessings and the miracles come. And we got to learn how to be faithful and truthful and honest with ourselves about what we have going on, what we allow to get ourselves into, what we allow to happen. We have to take accountability and stop putting all the pressure and the excuses on him, because God is a just God. He is a God of self-control. He is a God. He is a God of righteousness. He is a God. He cannot lie. He cannot fail. He's gonna do exactly what he said he was gonna do for us, but it's gonna be on his time. And sometimes God allows us to bust our heads to the white meat, to bump our heads, to scrape our head. He allows us to do this to know that, hey, you got to learn how to make better decisions. You know, you gotta sit down and look. Things don't just affect you, because it's not just about you. It affect everybody around you that's concerning you, and you have to learn how to not be selfish and do the things that you do. Take others into consideration when you're doing things. Excuse me. You have to realize, when you take accountability for your stuff, that's acknowledging, God, I did wrong. I did not do right. And you forgive yourself. You're acknowledging to God that you forgive yourself. For number one, you're addressing your issue. For number two, you're forgiving yourself, and you're asking God for forgiveness from your issue, whatever it is that you might be faced with, whatever it is that you're doing. And he will reward you for that when the time is right. You just have to keep going. And oftentimes, when things don't go people way, you know what? They turn their back on God. They start saying, I don't want to hear none of that. Don't come telling me nothing about God. Don't be throwing God all in the mix. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They be doing all the rest of that. But when things are going good in their life, they want to be God this and God this and this and this and this and that. Or the universe this and all the rest of that, instead of, when things going good, you're supposed to praise them. When it's going bad, you're supposed to praise them, because storms don't listen, y'all. Storms do not last always. These storms that you be going through in life is to make you stronger and to make you better. Like, say you in a storm of your money is messed up, okay? Well, maybe your money is messed up because you was telling no to the wrong people, and yes, you was telling yes. I'm saying you was telling no to the wrong people, and yes, no, that's not what I want to say. I'm twisting it up. Maybe you was saying no, to the wrong people, and yes to the wrong people, because maybe God had some people he wanted you to bless, but you was telling those folks no and then blessing other folks. So maybe you in a season of helping those who really need help and not just helping people who just don't want to just want your money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you in the season of God was telling you to take care of you first instead of trying to help everybody else. You know, and putting everybody else, you people pleasing, putting everybody else's needs before your needs. And a lot of times, us as people, we don't see it as people pleasing because we have a good heart, or we want to help other people, or we see somebody stuck and we have it to give and we give it to them. God says they're still people pleasing because us as people, we have to practice on start to saying no, or okay, listen, say that doesn't even have nothing to do with your finances. Say it's something to do with your health. Say right now you in a season of your health is messed up. Well, God is telling you, hey, I need you to focus on you. You're putting your focus on your mom, your dad, your spouse, your children. You're putting your focus on everywhere else, but it's time to focus on you. It's time to get your health in order. It's time to get your cholesterol down. Time to get your blood pressure down. Time to get your heart rate down. It's time for you to just focus upon you. You know, it's time for you to start walking, exercising yourself, getting your body together. You know, that's what he could be saying. He could be telling you that's what he needs you to do. But again, people get mad at him. They get so upset. They get so upset because things not going their way. They get so upset because they lose stuff in life. You know, us as people, we lose our own stuff. It's not God take stuff. God give it and he take it away. Yes. But listen, if we really sit down and take the time to look at the things that we do in our life, we be doing some down bad stuff. And when you take your time and look at the stuff, like say a homeless person on the corner, and we had the money and we see them on the corner, we hurry up and we pull up, we roll the window up, we turn our head the other way, knowing we could bless them. Knowing we could bless them. And we turn the other way. That might have been an angel right there that we was entertaining. That was a test, and we failed that test. So guess what? Something might come up in our life where we need something and nobody's not going to help us because we didn't pass the test that we were in. You got to look at things at every avenue. You got to go deep into things. Some people, they don't go deep enough into things to see why you going through what you're going through. But because you don't take accountability for the things that you do. You do not take accountability for the stuff that you do, and then you want to get upset and mad at God. You want to get upset and mad at the universe, the divine, whoever you choose to serve. I don't know. Whoever you choose to serve, you want to get upset and get mad at them. Then you start praying less. You start reading less. You start doing these things. You stop spending one-on-one intimate time with him because of you and your feelings. Because he tells you to look up to the hills which cometh your health, and all your health coming from him. So you should always look up to him. You should always, because he says, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open. So if I'm seeking him, if I'm knocking on his door, he's going to open and pour me out. He's going to open up the windows of heaven and pour me out blessings I don't have no room to receive. If I'm in the right position to receive them, that means I done took accountability for what I did. I acknowledge what I did was wrong. I accept what I did was wrong. I accept why I'm in the predicament that I'm in, and I'm keeping going no matter what. Yes, sometimes things look funny. Yes, sometimes it seems like there's no road out. But God, he keeps a ram in the bush, and you just got to be faithful and wait up on that bush. Sometimes, like I keep telling y'all, sometimes folks just want to know your business to talk your business, but you can't worry about those folks. You can't worry about them that's talking your business, who want to know your business. But sometimes people have genuine concern about you and what you have going on. Sometimes people want to be a genuine blessing to you, be a blessing into you. They want to pour into a seed into you. They want to sow a seed into you and watch that seed nourish. Because sometimes people believe in you. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, people see what's in you before you see what's in you. And a lot of people will A lot of people will try to nurture what's inside of you to benefit off of you, but some people, they will nurture inside of you just because they want you to win. They see you winning. They want you to win. They want you to do these things. So you just have to figure it out and allow God's work to take its perfect timing in you. You have to allow that. You have to allow everything to go with the flow and allow things to come to you when it comes to you. But just don't get mad when things is not coming the way that you want it to come, when things not going the way you want it to go, when circumstances and situations hit you, maybe it's a shocker or whatever, hit you by your blind side, whatever situation circumstances may be, just don't give up on him. Just don't start looking towards him, and just don't blame him. Take accountability for what it is you have done or did. Well, it's your girl, the Real True Divine Feminine. I pray that message help who it needs to help, reach who it needs to reach, and bless who it needs to bless. Peace.